Yo, man, it's got to be that real hip-hop feel, man. Get these levels right. All right, something like... You will now go back to when rap music had hard beats, when it was called hip-hop.
Live in the Cipher! Wednesday night, gotta get it right. Live in the Cipher, chills on the mic. You got cash, I'm worth it, pay me. You can't outfox me, so say that for Jamie. BKS1Radio.com. Hot like 5 kids, so ring the alarm. Got the industry corner with our own damn opinions. No Serato, it's authentic when late night is spinning. The truth, the real, hip-hop ain't dead. And if it was, we resurrected it. It's back to the essence, the bare essential. Storm Norm is the leader, we call him the general. Smooth P and Ghost, we rate and review. So if you're scared to spit the 16, don't come through. Ooh! Represent the real hip-hop. Represent the real hip-hop. Represent the real hip-hop. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the hottest hip-hop show on the net, live in the Cipher, baby. You got my man, Chill Mr. Keep It Real, Ladies Love, Smooth P, Short Fuse, DJ Late Night, and your man, Storm Norm the General on BKS1Radio.com, where we represent the real hip-hop.
Oh, damn. How
Oh, wow.
do that?
Wrong shot. All right, y'all. All right. You know what it is, y'all. There's no shot on him. Turn the camera. You know what it is, y'all. It's another week. We here. I'm here with my brothers. Live in the Cipher, baby.
Ain't nobody getting none of my cat.
You said none of your cat.
I ordered some dead cat here, so don't ask.
Don't even worry about it, yo.
We got you, my brother from another mother. All right, y'all, you know what it's Live in the Cipher Hip Hop Wednesdays. We up in here, y'all, one more again to do it for you. One more time for your shine. I got my brothers in the building. Shouldn't it be this one, fam?
No.
This one?
That one.
No? Okay.
Hey.
All right, so we're going to introduce ourselves. We're going to start like this. My brother to the immediate right of me. What's your name, fam?
Chill, Mr. Keep It Real, a.k.a. Eddie Kane.
Oh, wow.
What's poppin'?
Okay. And my brother to the immediate left, what's your name?
Short Fuse, aka the Ghost. I'm blowing up.
And the brother over there talking with his hands
Who is he?
on the ones and twos. Tell him what your name is, son.
DJ Storm Norm the General, you already know what it is, man. Live in the Cipher, BKS1Radio.com. This is how we gonna do this thing tonight. We're gonna discuss hip hop. We're gonna discuss what's going on around the world. We're gonna do this officially on Live in the Cipher. Listen, you can call in 646-233-1302. The official Live in the Cipher show, WBKS1.com, baby. This your DJ, Storm Norm the General. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Trust me, baby.
Okay.
We're gonna have some fun.
All right. And I guess I'll tell who I am now.
You can do it now. You can do it now.
Let me see. Coming to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen,
coming straight off tour.
He is the
From
host
across the street.
in the captain's chair.
Yes, sir.
None other than the smoothest of the smooth. He is Smooth P.
And the crowd goes wild. All right, y'all. You know what it is. We having fun like we always do.
I guess.
It's your truly Smooth P in the building, y'all. We're here with the crew Live in the Cipher. We got a lot of people in the secret room right now.
Shout out to the secret room. Let's clap it up for the secret room, man.
Yes. The number 4 all the way to the corner. Yes. The secret room is in full effect. There we go. We got some of the remnants of the dollhouse up in the secret room tonight. They sit here riding out with the Live in the Cipher show. So We appreciate y'all for hanging out.
Anybody
with us
want an
tonight.
egg roll? I don't need egg rolls.
Nah, man, that's pork, bro. No pork product
there you go.
on this side.
Feel free.
As Storm said, we're gonna chop it
That's
like we
what's
always
up.
do. Give you some hip hop news, talk about some of the latest things in hip hop. What's going
Yeah.
on, and just have fun like we do. Just have fun like we do. So let me
Yeah.
ask you, brothers, how's your week been going so far? It's Hump Day. We almost there to the weekend. Like, what's going on?
Yo, I'm good. Everything's good. I'm not complaining no more. Life could be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Could be dead.
it's
Life
yo,
could be death.
It could be crazier. So you take what you got. I ain't complaining about weather no more because that's what we always do. When it's too hot, you complain it's too hot. When it's cold, you talking about it's freezing. You alive. Enjoy your life. My mother's birthday is on Saturday, man.
Oh wow!
Happy early birthday.
No doubt. So my mom will be 88.
She going to the strip club?
Nah.
Not this year?
She retired. She stopped pushing the weight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she left all that long.
Yeah,
now?
man. She had got popped a couple times, about 8 times in the chin.
Your mom gonna whip your ass.
Yo, she got popped. You know what I'm saying? So she retired. She ratted on
No more
Tekashi
bird
6ix9ine. Nah, she ratted on 6ix9ine. She used to be down with a bunch of gangs, but she was down with the purple, blue, and red.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Yeah, you mix all that together, you got green. So she wear what she want, but she retired now. She an OG.
No.
No doubt.
Your
She's
mom,
an
your mom
OG.
gonna whip your ass.
Fuse, what's
She
going on with
OJ.
you,
Nah,
man?
man, can't complain.
OG honey.
Nah, I'm complaining. It's cold.
We got a caller ready.
Callers already.
All right.
Let's take it. Let's
We're gonna take it. Let's get through the intro. We're gonna take it. We'll see what it's about. All right, y'all. Caller from the 894. State name where you calling from.
You know that's
live
some
in the cipher.
Error code.
Smoking dick and sucking dick, baby.
Just cut them off.
Wow.
Listen.
At least that one was creative.
Yeah.
Listen, check this out.
At least that one was creative.
Wow.
Check this out. This
We
how
gotta
our
laugh at
squad
these
rock,
fools.
right? This how we rock. Listen, if you want to call in and talk about something that we all can talk about, call in. Your phone number is
233
646-1302.
You gotta
already
come
know
a
what it
little
is. The
bit,
official
chill.
Live in the Cipher show. This
Wow.
how this goes down.
Unbelievable.
This how this
He
goes
used the
down.
auto-tune.
Listen. He used autotune, didn't he?
Y'all got
That's
laugh.
creative.
I can't be
I
mad
thought
at that
Jay-Z
one.
killed that.
I can't be mad at that one.
I thought Jay-Z killed
You
the
know what?
autotune, bro.
Yo, we gonna clip that one up. We gonna make him.
All right,
famous.
listen. Lot going on in the world.
Jeez.
Fuse gonna bring us some topics, some things that's going on in the world and everything. A lot of people hating on Kanye. We're gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all got your mics. Y'all got your mics over there in the secret room, so y'all can join in the commentary. Yeah, the mics 7 to 8.
They hot.
We got you.
Yeah, they
They're
on.
hot. They've been hot this whole time.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
All right. So listen. So Kanye, you already know he made his transition. Christian rapper,
Yeah.
all of that.
Hey, yo. That's what's up. You give him some love, man.
So here's the problem, though, right?
That's what I'm talking about. Nobody boos rap. Nobody boos Christian.
But listen. A big problem with Kanye is a lot of people are applauding the transition to becoming a gospel artist, a Christian rapper. But other people are booing the fact that he supports Trump, he supports Republicans, or whatever. So on that stance, they're having issues with Kanye. So my whole thing with that. Listen, I still rock with Kanye because musically he's a genius. Musically, he is a genius.
He is.
All right, so I heard his recent album. I actually listened.
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet.
Bits
I
and
listened
pieces.
to the whole thing.
You listen to it. I think it's rocking. I ain't gonna front. It's like for listen. I'm gonna say for him to transition into that, right? And he said he's done with basically this. Is what he said. He's done with secular music.
Yeah.
So with his music journey, I'm rocking with. So a lot of people just not rocking with his political stance as far as how he feels and whatever. And then Kanye is feeling some type of way about how he's being treated by us. By you, of course. By you, Ricky. By you, Sage. By you, Fuse. He feels some type of way.
He should have felt some type of way when he said slavery was when he said it. Comment about
Oh,
slavery.
yeah, definitely.
He feeling some kind of way now because he wants some kind of sympathy.
Your broadcast right now, ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, Russ Anthony is here rocking you, and I just want to be clear. right now we have the leading producer of CBS News here, Tanya Dunn. Give her a large round of applause.
Okay. I would say I'm the leader.
You never know who you're gonna have here.
You never know what's coming through.
Salute.
As far as
Got to clap it up for a twice.
that was awesome. But as far as Kanye, you know what? Because it's Kanye, we like give him a pass. Now let's talk about it real quick. Anything that deals with God in hip hop is like shunned down, and it's sad.
That's a fact.
It is. I'm being really, really factual. We'd rather have pants sagging, talk about it. We'd rather have, degenerate lifestyles, talk about it. Hip hop is one of the hip hop is one of the leading genres in music today. Even though that we are house heads on this side of the room, but
Glad you said that, man.
I'm being very real. Thank you very much.
I'm hip hop.
Hit me one time. It's okay, Tanya.
Hip hop.
Talk about it. But at the same time, the perspective and the dynamic is that, music is for everyone. So being that music is for everyone, we should embrace everything about music. How many sales does he have right now? Can I get some sound, please? Hit me one time, DJ.
Is he running the show?
He said hit me one time.
Listen.
But Tanya, you oppose that. Talk about it.
Okay, so I listened to the whole album maybe the other day.
Yes.
Downloaded it and everything on Apple and everything.
And what do you think about it?
I like the album. I like it, but it was too much.
I knew a butt was coming. What was too much though?
It was too much.
Too much Jesus or too much what?
I love Jesus. Tell me. I love
we
Jesus.
all love Jesus.
But it was a little too much.
Don't talk about
Jesus.
my God.
I'm not talking about. We ain't talking about him.
Say
Just
that.
saying.
My brothers, what y'all think?
Kanye
What y'all
West.
think? Wait a minute. What y'all think?
I'm gonna
Tune
jump
in right now. Tune in right now. Hit him with the number right now.
Let me
Call
jump
them
in
right
for
now.
real quick.
I don't know that.
I haven't heard the project,
Okay.
and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
All right. 1,000.
At the end of the day,
Right.
and your opinion is your opinion. Let me state that first.
Right.
Nobody is wrong for having their own opinion.
Absolutely.
But what is too much Jesus?
Okay.
You're right.
Is Kirk Franklin too
No,
much Jesus?
Listen,
Or is-
it's just.
I'm just
Wait a
asking.
minute.
I'm gonna keep it real. Hold on. I'm gonna keep it real too. Hold
I'm
on.
just asking. Go ahead.
It's just like
Stormy
house music.
weather.
Too much house music at one time. Oh, I'm just keeping it real. That's my
Stormy-
opinion.
stormy
Too much.
weather.
Too much house music. Too much hip hop. Too much whatever.
Okay.
At that particular day, music is like a feeling. The day that I listened to Kanye, I was feeling Jesus for a minute and everything on the good music and everything, but then I wanted something else.
But
Okay,
let's go back
That's
to.
all.
But
all.
but Tanya, let me
Uh.
oppose that real quick.
Okay.
When KRS-One battled MC Shan. Mm-hmm. Now let's go back to real hip hop shit. I'm sorry to curse on the airwaves, but I must say that when MC Shan battled KRS-One, it was all about if the bridge was really over. You understand that?
Yeah.
Put Kurt Franklin in an open room where you got a serious battler, he will lose the battle. But it's all about what our youth are listening to now. What message are you trying to transpond to the viewers?
I get that.
Somebody
Let me-
say
Listen,
something.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go one more thing, and
Talk about
then
it.
then we can spread it about and everything.
I love
What-
Ross.
What I think, honestly,
too.
I was speaking. I don't know. Last week we was on air and we was talking, and I'm going to sidebar, but feel what I'm saying. I'm gonna curve back into the Kanye thing. Once we're used to seeing people do certain things, we uncommonly judge them for them switching. I look at Eddie Murphy. I thought Eddie Murphy did a tremendous job as Dolomite. He did a tremendous job in Dreamgirls, but he's a victim of being Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Every time you
Okay.
look at him playing the role, you think it's Eddie Murphy.
Right.
But in his mind, I'm seriously acting. Now, that being said, I've heard gospel acts put in, just because they got an idea of what's going on secularly, we got to keep in mind, gospel artists are artists that work to get paid.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you love
Absolutely.
Jesus,
don't
that's
even
their
think about
job.
it.
Exactly.
Their job
I
is
love
to
you.
make
Right.
money.
Well,
It's a safe.
So
It's a safe genre.
I'm sorry.
It's a safe genre.
It's a safe genre. 'Cause
Yeah,
ain't
no,
nobody
it's a
doing
safe
gospel
genre, real
music.
good.
But no, well, Ghost,
Ain't
let me
nobody
say
gonna say
this.
gospel
I
song is
disagree.
trash.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that because I sing
How
in a
many
choir. I sing in a choir at my church. Everybody can't sing. My choir director just told a dude, "Yo, you got to bounce."
Wow.
Well,
Facts.
No, I'm talking about
Facts.
your
Nah, I've never seen that.
director said.
Facts.
I'm talking about the masses. If you put a gospel song out, people ain't gonna be like, yo, that song's trash.
That's
He's
not
right.
whoa.
Because they gonna feel they
chill.
gonna feel a certain way. Because if I diss a song, I feel like I'm dissing Jesus.
I'm gonna have to
and they ain't
agree
gonna
with
do
you.
that.
How many boos have you heard in church?
You don't hear
None.
boos, but it don't mean people don't think it what's
They not-
garbage and what's
they not
not.
gonna voice it.
They
You might
still-
hear
You
it.
can say
yeah,
what
say
you
it out loud.
want.
Yep.
talk Tanya.
But how many
It's the
how many standing ovations do you get when somebody tearing it up?
Exactly.
But they not
My point is
They're not gonna voice it though.
because you don't voice it don't mean you don't think it.
Right.
So you could be a gospel artist that don't make money and you could be bum ass gone. I'll give you a perfect example. There's an artist that come together, two gospel singers, great singers together, Ted and Sherry. When they were together, phenomenal. They broke off. I'm sure 1,000% somebody told them in the industry, yo, y'all can do this more if y'all do this. As they separated, they're not as prominent no more. So you know what they did? They came back together.
Makes sense.
Mary. Some might
Oh,
argue
yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
They're separate.
Absolutely,
Right.
yeah.
They're not as prosperous.
Right.
But now listen, her husband, I forgot his name. He's a prominent
Producer.
Producer.
Yeah.
I forgot his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, I know who
Forgive
you're
me.
talking about.
He's a prominent, but he gets money. So now the thing that I would question with Kanye, and it's not my right.
Talk about it.
It's not my right. Let me give another example. People are in jail. Don't really believe in the gospel, but you do it for protection. Don't believe in the Muslim religion, but they do it for protection because
That's a
they're in
fact.
jail.
That's a fact.
So to me, you can't judge someone for what they do and feel. But at the same token, you can. So it's kind of, you're right, Ghost. It is a safe spot. I did a gospel hip hop album before. I did one.
Well, don't technically everybody join a religion for protection?
How they do?
No,
You
not
said
really.
everybody?
There's some people.
right? You want to be protected in life. You want to make it to heaven or wherever you want to go. You're going to join a religion. You're going to worship, right? So you actually join a religion for protection.
Now, some
Either that
people
or cult.
join religion
Right?
for their spiritual.
So either way,
But I just bring that up as an example. I just feel like you have a right to be critical. Everybody still has a right to be as critical with Kanye as a gospel album as they would with College Dropout.
Listen,
First of all,
Kanye
first
did-
of all, get
Go
some
ahead.
claps. Give yourself some claps.
Clap it
All right.
up.
First of all, this is the
Kanye
most
built a cult.
intelligent hip hop show
That was
you ever gonna
amazing.
see.
That was
We
amazing.
We talk about some real
No,
shit.
that was real.
Listen.
That was real.
Listen,
That was very
but,
real.
But I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Everybody, and I see a lot of Christians as dissing Kanye.
True.
But
They
in
dissed
one-
Kirk Franklin when he first
one-
came out.
In one Sunday service, they say he saved 1,000 people.
Wow.
All right, so that's the news right now.
Who?
That 1,000 people said, "I want to get saved. I want to turn my
Who
life
did that?
over to
Well,
Christ."
here's the thing.
In one Sunday service, bro.
From
man, Kanye, Kanye the next Jim
Kanye.
Jones.
Yes. So listen.
He's the next Jim Jones. He's starting a cult.
I'm having like troubles because
that's
he used to
not a
call
cult.
himself Yeezy.
Yeah,
so Yeezy.
He called himself
Ye-
Jesus.
Jesus.
Now,
Yes.
yes.
I'm still having trouble with it.
No, he
so.
still calls himself
I know.
Jesus.
No. Wait a minute. I think in one of them songs, lyrically, I can't remember. Don't quote me on this. I think he stopped saying. There was something that I read in an interview before in the album. You have to look at the album on Apple. They have a nice little interview about how he's not using that word Yeezy.
No,
or Yeezus.
He not. No, he's
anymore.
not using Yeezy anymore. He's using Jesus
Use
now.
us.
I have problems with that.
Absolutely.
No.
I have some serious
no,
problems.
No,
let's
no,
get-
no.
let's get- no,
Tanya,
Let's get facts right.
Let's get facts right. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's
Talk.
get
Let's
let's
get
talk.
facts
Get the
right.
fact-
Talk.
Okay.
Early before he made his transition,
Okay.
he was doing the Yeezus thing, right?
Right.
So Yeezus thing, the marketing thing. You're in the business. So that was marketing for him to get people like us
right.
talking
Riled
about
up.
what he's
Yeah,
doing.
riled up
So
something.
once he transitioned, once Kanye transitioned or whatever like that, he knows calling yourself God, period, is blasphemy. Blasphemy.
So you saying he doesn't
For
call
me to
himself
say-
Jesus
for
right
me
now?
to
Took
say,
the words
for
right
me to
out of
say
my
I'm
mouth.
Jesus, for Jay-Z to say he's Hova, or whatever the case,
Hove.
whatever, that is blasphemous. Bottom line, if you're a Christian, you can relate to what I'm talking about.
Right.
So if you
Hand
know,
claps,
if
hand claps, hand
if
claps.
you know, if you
Hand
know an
claps.
inkling of the Bible, you know what I'm talking about.
Thank
so
you.
all that's
Thank
blasphemous,
you. Thank
right? So Ye is walking on that right path now and saying, listen, I know a lot of the music that I've done I don't want to do it no more.
Okay, so big
because
bro,
of this.
Big
So-
bro, I would like to pose a question.
Go ahead, yes,
To
yes,
all
sir.
of us in the room
Go ahead,
right
Ross.
now, the question is this. I love you so much. The question is this. Don't laugh. It's real. I love my brother. I know my brother. We got to struggle to get right. Amen or old me? Hand claps, please. It's real talk.
Hey, on that note, I'm just saying, like
Tanya?
any music, any album, it's grown on me.
Yeah.
It was a time
How
for a
many-
moment. Hold on a second.
But Tanya, let me ask you a
wait,
question.
wait, no, not
no,
yet.
No,
Let
I
her speak,
oppose
let her-
you.
let
Go
her-
ahead,
Hold
Tanya.
on a
Speak.
second.
Let her
Wait.
speak, Ross.
Go
Let her
ahead.
speak, Ross.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's like a feeling. Like I said,
Right.
I listened to it. I was feeling it, especially the first 5 songs and everything. And I'm like, okay, all right, next. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm
Exactly.
going to go back to it.
But
'Cause I
you
want
got,
with
but
it.
you got, but
I'm
you
gonna
got
go
through
back.
5 though that you
Yeah.
thought was fine.
Listen.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was, and I'm not hating on the brother for doing anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm just stating the facts.
So,
At that
Tanya.
time, a moment of my life, 2 days ago, when I was walking with it,
All right.
Somebody
So,
will
Tanya-
always
I wasn't
be
feeling it. It was too much.
skeptical when it comes
Go ahead.
to
Gonna
give love.
religion,
Go
which
ahead.
which it's not our walk.
Right.
It's his walk.
Right,
In
exactly.
truth,
Exactly.
in truth, that's and listen, I don't want to get into preaching, but in truth,
word.
that's why they always say a personal relationship with God.
Right.
So
And that's
really, you'll know.
right.
your birthday.
Not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but in reality, we all are to some extent, because we're going to form our ideas of what we think. Now, I'll give you another example. Let's go the flip side.
Go ahead.
Kirk Franklin,
Yes.
one of the most successful gospel artists.
Right.
Absolutely.
Most of his hits were sampled
Oh, secular.
off of secular music.
Exactly.
Talk about it.
Why?
And
So
It's
so
something
listen.
that makes people
So
to
why do
shout.
why do people do that?
Because it makes it relatable.
But it does. But at the same token,
relatable.
you don't know what his motive was. Now, is he a true
Exactly.
in his heart?
Exactly.
Is he truly
And same
saying, like Norm said, I give him
Right.
credit on this. It's not the people in the church I'm worried about.
Right.
I want to get the people out there.
Right, to come-
You know.
to come
so
in,
I need
right.
to get on their area of area. So I'm gonna sample a song
Get on
that
their
might have been
level.
dope, but talk about God. Now, is that genuine or is that business?
That's business.
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 And most of it, I do
It's
agree.
business.
But all I'm saying, with Kanye, I'm riding with him. But at the same token, if it's trash,
I'm going to say it's trash.
I'm gonna say it's trash. Because
but
there's
that's what I'm
trash
saying.
choirs,
that-
trash singers.
It's very nice. You got to listen to it.
It
is
says
really
make
good.
a
I
joyful
heard it.
noise unto the Lord.
Well,
I get
I
that.
don't.
Okay.
But for
I heard it.
us,
I'm not listening to it.
it's,
I want to
it's-
know this.
Why?
So
Why?
I'm opposing this.
You don't like him?
And family
No, I'm
friends,
messing
I'm
with you
opposing this right now.
Why? What happened?
Ever since
To
the slavery
all the
comment.
I
DJs in
respect
the
that.
room, hold
Hold
on.
up, Ross.
Ever,
Hold up, Ross.
ever since the slavery comment.
What happened?
Ever since the slavery
Oh, yeah,
comment, I
definitely.
stopped messing with Kanye. I don't listen to his
I
music.
respect that.
Okay.
I respect that.
All right. So let me say this, and I know my
Nope.
my
Not anymore.
my family gonna disagree with this, and a lot of y'all gonna disagree with this. So I'm gonna turn the music down for this.
Uh-oh.
This is real.
So Kanye said, slavery is a choice.
The
Said it was
worst
a choice.
comment
So
that he
so
ever
listen,
said
listen,
in his
listen,
life.
listen.
You need
Listen.
a buzzer sound.
So listen. So then so then the explanation came forth for why he said that. So in other words, right now,
Elaborate.
If I come and grab you right now and say, listen, you can either come with me and do my bidding, what I want you to do, or die. Right? Listen.
Go ahead.
You can come with me and do this, or go back to this, or whatever the case you was doing, or whatever the case may be.
Go ahead.
Or I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
Go ahead.
My thing is, you have to look at what he really said, because at first I was attacking him.
He was.
At first I attacked him, and I said, "What is kind of you talking about? Slavery was a choice? No, brother. We enslaved our own people.
True.
So when you look at the fact we enslaved our own people, even the people that enslaved our own people that enslaved us had a choice whether they was going to enslave us or not.
Right.
So everything we do in life is a choice.
I was just going to say that.
Drug
Right.
dealing. Listen, drug dealing is a choice.
Right.
Exactly.
Slavery, which is a crime to
If I may
humanity,
say.
which is a crime to humanity, is a damn choice.
So may I answer your question,
Go ahead,
please?
go ahead.
So my answer to my question, to your question,
It's still a
to your,
choice.
to your statement is this: before my grandmother died, she said this to me. Every hip hop listener, every real person listening right now, she said, never, ever cut off your nose despite your face. You
Right.
take it as you want it and use it how you flaunt it. Take that.
This is what I'm going to say to the Kanye statement. I think Kanye worded it incorrectly. What he should have said was continuing to be a slave was a choice.
Right.
Because nobody chose to be enslaved, but you did have to choose to stay enslaved because you did have a choice. Because look at the Harriet Tubmans and
Anybody saw that?
You know what I'm saying? Harriet said, "I'm not going to be a slave."
Right.
That was her what? That was her what?
That was her
That was
choice.
her
Right.
choice.
That was her choice.
And in her choice, she freed other slaves who thought like she thought, or who she could change their chain of
Mind.
thought.
Listen.
To say, hey, listen, you
Right.
don't have to stay here like this. We can go. There's a chance that we might not make it. But what's worse? Is it worse that we try and don't make
for the
it, or
movie.
is it worse
That's
that
the
we
movie.
just stay here and we take this?
Well, a lot of people are
That's the movie.
scared.
That's the
And they don't have a
and
strong.
I get that. And I get that.
Can I say
Being-
something?
Being
Can I say something?
scared.
All right.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Can I-
Go ahead,
can-
go ahead,
listen.
Ricky.
Can I say
Go ahead,
something?
Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Ricky. Go
We
ahead,
sitting
Ricky.
up
Happy
here,
birthday.
we talking about
Happy birthday,
Kanye
bro.
and West, right? Making money off of his statements, whatever he do, he's making money off it.
Absolutely.
People that really live that, really, yeah, we gonna go back and judge that what people went through with Kanye right now. Really, is that what we doing?
It actually, to me, it actually has nothing to do
Really?
with. It has nothing to do with
So
Kanye.
you trying
It
to say,
just happened to do with he made this statement. Cause I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to tell you is this. I was not going to be a slave. I would have been.
You can say that
I
now.
would have been a dead.
Hold
No,
on,
I
hold
could say
on.
that
Right
because
now.
I
You said
could be. I would be a
2020,
dead.
you can say that
I
now.
would be a dead slave.
Bruh, real talk.
Mindsets were different
You think
back
there was
then.
somebody like yourself back in the day that said they didn't want to do that shit?
Absolutely,
Really?
and they probably was dead.
Come on, man.
Absolutely. So you don't think that there were a lot of slaves,
There's a few
bucks,
kuntas.
bucks as they called them,
There's a few
who
kuntas
they
out there.
killed to try
I
to
don't
make.
know. I don't know, and you don't know. But they lived it though. They lived it though.
Absolutely.
So you gonna say Kanye talking that shit he told me now can change that? Really?
It doesn't.
Come on, man.
Doesn't change anything.
Listen. My thing
what he
is this.
said
My
was
thing is this.
disrespectful.
My thing is this. Kanye right now it's like a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
Thank
I
you.
agree with that.
It's a gimmick.
Thank you.
I agree with that.
There's
All
no
right, listen,
way
listen,
that we
listen.
should even entertain
Listen.
this. What our four
Listen.
people came.
All right, let's be honest.
There's no way we
let's be
should.
honest. Can we be honest about one thing?
Come on,
Anybody in entertainment right now is gimmicky. All of us.
Everybody
Okay.
in
All of us is
entertainment is gimmicky.
Listen,
No,
listen.
no,
bro.
Go
Listen,
ahead.
listen,
Go
listen.
ahead, go ahead.
Listen. Is this a recognizable?
We got a caller. Caller.
315.
Let's get it.
I thought I'd turn the thing off anyway.
Wait a
Call
minute.
from the 315. Say to me when you call from. You're live in the Cipher.
Hey, it's Mike from Central New York. How you guys doing?
Hey,
Mike,
Mike.
what's
Hey,
good?
Mike.
Mike, what's going on, fam?
I'm just enjoying this conversation y'all are having. I had to get in on it.
Yeah.
Clap it up for Mike, everybody. All right. Hey, Mike.
What's your take on it,
Hey,
Mike?
Mike, what you ranking right now? What you doing, Mike?
Let me speak.
Talk
Go
to
ahead,
us.
Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Right now I'm just finally getting into bed because a vet had to come look at the horse. It was a long day.
He said Central.
You said next to New York?
Central.
They got horses.
Central.
Oh, well. I already cut him off. He can go play the horse. I hung up on Mike.
That was Mike. He got horses. That was Mike. That be on the Man Cave.
Oh,
Morning
that
Show.
was that.
Mike.
Mike.
Mike,
I'm
call
sorry,
back.
Mike.
Call back in.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike.
When you start talking
Jeez.
about horses, Mike.
He owns
you threw
horses.
me off, man. I'm sorry, Mike.
I'm sitting here looking at the map of New York, and that
He calls in
there.
all the time on
I
the Man
didn't
Cave
realize it was
Show.
that Mike.
Yo, Mike, I'm sorry I'm not sitting in the controls, bro. I would have knew that.
I apologize, Mike.
Hey, no.
There you go. There you go.
Hold on.
Hey, Mike. Sorry, that was a slip of the finger. Go ahead, my brother.
Hey. So
Mike,
I
you
hear
back?
this very complex conversation about Kanye and slavery going on, and I had to get in on it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But I don't know where to start. It's tough to say with the Kanye thing because integrity is a hard thing to what's the word, grasp or understand from the elite celebrities with all the money. It's hard for us here on the ground level who are doing like the day-to-day work and like the 40-hour weeks and all that stuff to like look at that level and like, do we really see the change? Like, is he still selling his secular albums? Like there are like questions about it, but I don't know. The main thing, I guess, from a religious standpoint would be like, is it the right Christianity that's being taught? I guess maybe the question would be is gospel good for Kanye, or is Kanye good for gospel?
I like you, Mike.
All right.
I like you, Mike.
I can pose an answer to that.
He actually brought up a good point.
So, all right.
I can pose an answer to that.
This is Storm Norn. I know who you are, brother. So listen. So listen. So let me say this to you. So you brought that up about the way he's doing it. So we got to remember Jesus moved in on unorthodox ways. Jesus moved in unorthodox ways, in ways that were different than everybody else would expected for someone to move when it came to religion. So my thing is, so if Kanye already had fans from his circle of music, and now he's transitioning, and he's actually transitioning those fans into Christianity, into being saved. My thing is, what's wrong with that? Until we see something like, I heard Fuse say something about it's a cult, it's this or whatever like that. No. Listen,
well, I don't think we need to go so far.
I said what I think he's trying to start, man.
But
I don't know what it is. Gotta pay attention to what he does.
And go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mike.
I don't think we need to go so far as to say cultish or something, because I think that goes to an extreme level, and we start to ostracize people and all that stuff.
Exactly.
But I think, though, the version of how these people are getting saved, because I guess traditionally speaking, the essence of Christian music has been praise and worship music, which is all centered around God and Christ and what He did and who He is, and it's devoid of the self, which is not something you find in Kanye music.
Right.
Did you listen to the album? Did you listen to
there is a difference, and I haven't gotten a chance to really listen to it. I listened to like a couple snippets when I was at work, but honestly, I was working. I didn't have a chance to really.
Hey, Mike. Hi, Mike. This is Ross Anthony. How are you tonight?
Hi.
So, Mike, let me say this. So, one thing, there is division in the Christian church. Let me say that right now. I'm not sure if you know that, and we don't want to reveal that because there are a lot of Christians in here. Y'all can give me an amen or oh me. Somebody say something right now. All right. So we never give the opposition the chance to attack us when we're defending the God that we serve. Amen? Amen. So with that being said, Mike, to me, in my opinion, Mike, hip-hop has never... Beside, let's talk about like the social point of it and also the religious point of it. Now, as far as music is concerned, music is a conglomerate. It's a conglomerate that basically makes people money. Everybody besides Kirk Franklin and T.D. Jakes, they made money. So let's be real about that. I'm not sure if you know those people. My brothers are with me. My big brothers and Joel Osteen. We're talking about mega churches.
And still making money.
We're talking about mega churches. It's a racket. It's a money market. But when you're dealing with the Spirit of God, the Spirit of God will teach you that this is what's right for you, and that is what it is.
Can I interject?
And I want you. No. I said that to say. Excuse me. I said that to pass it on to my brothers, like Fantastic Four.
Mike,
here is the flame. Pass it.
Okay. So, Mike, you bring up a tremendous point. What you bring up is valid and everything. This is how I feel, and I'm just going to say this in two things. I do pose the question to everyone here tonight. Take away Kanye West as who he is right now. If Kanye didn't make the remarks about Trump, did not make the remarks about slavery and was not married to a white woman. Right?
She's not white.
Let's say, well, she's not black. So let's say
There's only two.
Armenian, whatever she is. Take all that away. And if he made a gospel album, we probably would be less skeptical of it.
I'm not saying that
Here's my point.
A certain way.
True.
But here's my point. I'm not arguing you
First of all,
can't.
nobody cares who he's married to. They care about what he's, and if you're black, he's care about. He's standing by a man who's morally corrupt.
Well,
Who does everything
I think
against,
Mike
who does
would agree
everything,
with
that.
who
Say
does
this.
everything against minorities, and you're gonna stand there
But-
and say that Trump is good for America when he's not.
Well, wait a minute.
So then, if you're gonna stand out there and make
True.
these statements and stand by somebody and expect nobody to look
Back-
at you
But when-
backlash, yeah.
because
He acting
the way,
like Trump.
what you
When-
said and what you did,
Absolutely.
that's not possible.
But let me say this. Irregardless of how you feel about Trump,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Didn't he call him daddy?
he is entitled
Yes,
to
he
feel
is entitled to
the
feel
way
how
he wants to
but
feel.
all I'm saying is, if you're entitled to how you feel, the way you want to feel, but somebody's going to feel a certain way about it.
All right, let me
And by
say
him
this.
doing
I
that,
just
people
got-
have feel a certain way about it.
I just got one more thing to say. As far as the music in the church, I do like what Mike said, but there is self in one thing when you're talking about gospel music. Testimony.
Yeah.
When you sing something you went
True.
through
You're right.
can inspire.
I've never seen him testifying in his
He's
music.
testifying.
No, I'm not talking. I'm not
Listen,
talking.
album.
I'm talking in general.
Right now, and then other songs.
I'm not talking about-
Hey, hold on, he's testified about his life.
Yes.
and all the other songs.
I
The one
agree-
when he
I agree
wired
with
his
her.
mouth. What was
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
one
Because-
right there?
Did you hear the album?
I didn't hear it, but
The
I'm
album
just.
that
I
he
brought
has
that
right
up.
now is growth.
I brought
It's
that
totally
up.
growth.
we got way
Hold
too
on.
much sounds going on.
Listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, we got a lot going.
Yeah.
I can't believe right now we as black men and women
Okay.
are sitting here comparing Kanye to Jesus. Are y'all serious?
No.
Who's doing that? Ain't nobody
But
doing
you
that,
really
bro.
are. But you really are.
No, we
you
not.
really, hold on. But
No,
you
we
really
not.
are. In actual respect, you really are. You really are. Because Kanye right now should not be a concept. What we doing right now, real talk. We talking about hip hop and house music. Where does Kanye fit in that?
Okay, listen. All right.
And if
So-
I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
I don't
Mike.
want to take up the phone.
No, go ahead, Mike. Go
I
ahead,
know
Mike.
other people are
I
calling
didn't
in.
for the microphone. I didn't know that.
I'm
You
loving
ain't-
this.
no, you good.
I'm learning so much. Oh my gosh.
Listen.
But
Shh, the caller.
I said that there was another point that Kanye had said about slavery and what Norm had said about the choice of slavery and
You gotta check me, dude. I got this.
but
over here.
I know you
as
really are.
a historian, a
Relax.
person who studied history my whole life, slavery is definitely not a choice on some level.
Agreed.
People who are born into slavery,
Agreed.
and whatnot, and I only say this for the historical reference of it, but during that time period when all the slaves were being brought over to, their whole culture was being ripped from them, and they were being taught a brand new religion.
Absolutely.
And in that time, they were being fed a very specific version of it, and it was twisted and cherry-picked little verses out of there, because it was Romans 6:22 that we are all slaves of God. So in those times, those white slave owners would use that and preach that to those people that we're all slaves. I'm a white guy and I'm slave to God. You're just doing your role. Because they would cherry pick out things and say that black people were descendants of Ham and they should serve all the descendants of Shem and Japheth all of their lives. These are all twisted translations of Bible verses, but they use that to manipulate these people over generations.
absolutely.
So there is choice, obviously, in the individual that we could say each person may have their choice, but if faith and belief in the way these people are raised from birth and they have slave farms, and I mean, choice is removed from these people. So there is definitely maybe a slave or a choice aspect to it, maybe in some tiny little fraction of it. But I would say, as a regard, I mean, Harriet Tubman is a great example of someone who got away. But we have vast throngs of hidden graves that we'll never know the names of people who tried and tried and tried again and couldn't. So
Let me
I don't
address.
know. I would definitely historically disagree with Kanye.
All right. First, we gonna
So
clap it up.
that's my shtick.
Mike,
That's
we
it.
gonna clap. He gonna clap it up for you, Mike. Again, bro. This is Norm. This is DJ Storm Norm. We appreciate you as always. Thank you for dropping your view and your opinions and everything. We appreciate you, bro. Keep it locked. Stay tuned because we about to talk about it some more. And again, feel free to call in 646-233-1302. All right, you I
got one more.
Love you guys. Stay safe.
Love you too, brother.
One more quick statement too, because I heard someone bring this up about Kanye. Whether, irregardless of his feeling, whether he is doing it for the money, whether he is doing it for true spiritual redemption or whatever,
Awakening.
whether he is doing either or.
Prince did it.
Here's the thing. There's an old saying in the church that says, what's some meant for bad, God meant for good. I may be coming in to the church going through something.
I'm glad you said
and this. Kanye, maybe a song that he did, I have nothing to do with his personal feelings of why he did a song, whether I'm getting rich off of it. He calling everybody in the church SOBs. But because I may need that, maybe that's God's spiritual cleansing coming through on me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's almost like a bum out in the street. When you give to that bum, he's saying, man, let me go get some food. I don't care. But if you give him $5, he may go get some crack.
Right.
But your heart's intention of what you gave him
was the
blessing.
Yeah.
You can't judge
exactly.
him.
Yeah. You ain't going to your blessing came in your giving.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what?
So
you're used by God every day.
That's why I feel with Kanye, whether good or bad, it can affect someone out there that's good. Go ahead.
I'll let Fuse speak.
No, I ain't got nothing to say about Kanye.
All right.
No, I want to speak.
He used to be a Kanye
He's like,
fan.
I'm done. Can I speak for you?
completely
Can I
done.
speak for you?
Go
Right?
ahead.
We sit here having a conversation about real talk. This is real talk. It really is real.
You know
talk.
why we talking about Kanye?
Now,
'Cause
Kanye,
is
hold
hip-hop,
on,
and
hold
this is a hip-hop
on.
show, Ricky.
The worst president of the world right now
Ricky.
is sitting in seat right now, right? Sitting in seat. We got Kanye butting up with him, wearing that stupid ass hat. What y'all call it? Whatever
Daddy.
y'all call it.
That's the daddy hat.
And we sit
MAGA
here,
hat.
right? But we sit here and say like Kanye don't know right from wrong. Like we sit there like Kanye is a grown ass man.
Absolutely.
He has done wrong. And we sit here because he made a gospel album. Now what? What God? Really? Are y'all serious?
All right.
Bruh,
No,
I have a problem with this whole conversation. I do.
Don't.
That those who defended him, I really have a problem with that.
But
man.
listen, don't, because I'm gonna tell you why. First of all,
Man.
First of all, I'm gonna address my cousin first. All right, because I'm gonna listen to the whole
Which
conversation.
statement you undress?
I'm-
Saying all
I'm-
religions are cults?
No, I'm gonna address the fact that
Religions are cults.
They're cultish. If you know what the definition of cult, it's cultish.
No.
All religions.
That's not what I'm going to address. That's not what I was going to say. So my whole thing is I'm going to address the fact that you said you went in on Kanye for supporting Trump, which anybody to me, that support Trump, knowing what's going on is one thing. So I'm going to say this to you, right? So I want y'all to listen to this. I want you to hear this, right? So I've known you for years, right? So if anyone in this room besides me said, Ghost, Jeff, you ain't ish, you ain't this, you ain't that, and they was going after you, right? Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna give a shit because you really don't know them.
No, I don't.
But if I started saying, all of a sudden I switched up and I'm like, Fuse, you ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't whatever, you're gonna be like, you actually gonna feel it.
Yeah, you feel a certain way when you come from somebody you have a relationship with.
You're gonna feel it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So listen. So my whole thing is you got to understand something when the shift happened, bro. And I talked about this on the Man Cave show. Chill. When President Obama attacked Kanye publicly and said, "You are a jackass." He's a jackass. After the whole Taylor Swift thing, whatever like that, because you got to understand, before he said that, Kanye was like, Obama, we got a black president in office and this. And then when he did that, that was like his father, like saying, you ain't shit, you never gonna be shit, and this, that, whatever, right? So this I want people to really look at what the transition with Kanye. So he's like, damn, Obama dissed me publicly?
Was he right though?
No, but listen to me, bro. he called him a jackass. Now, so even though I'm kind of rocking with Obama because his move it happened
was a jackass move.
When Taylor Swift she was receiving her award, whatever, and then reporters asked Obama about it, and they said Kanye's a jackass. That hurt him deep. That cut him deep. You know, because it came from somebody that he respected and admired.
He could have stood next to anybody else in the world. And said, "Now I'm rocking with him." And why put the hat on?
No. Listen. So it's like, oh, you coming after me like that? Like I love you. Like you're my father. You're attacking me. So now it's like pro Trump. Kanye don't love that man. He don't really respect. Hey. Listen, bro, he don't. I'm gonna tell you. Listen. Because that's the same Kanye that said President Bush don't like black people. This is the same Kanye. Mm-hmm. You don't train.
Bush?
Remember he said
Kanye
Bush
said
didn't like black people.
President Bush,
the Katrina flood.
President Bush, President Bush don't like black people or whatever the case, whatever he said. So this is the same man we talking about. So we really have to look. We have to look at this deeper. Why he's responding a certain way? Why he's acting out in a certain way?
Anybody met him before?
No, listen. I've actually been on a phone conversation with Kanye.
Okay.
On some business stuff.
Right.
And was in whatever. So listen. I'm telling you right now, he's acting out. He don't care about that. He don't care about Trump like that.
I don't need no microphone. You can say all
his wife publicly admitted she don't care about Trump like that. But she still strategically is using Trump.
Just like everybody else.
Just like Trump is using her.
I know everybody else.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's factual. It is
Y'all gotta
what
look
it
at
is.
it deeper, man.
I'm not a Trump supporter at all, but I can't get mad or upset.
I'm not mad or upset.
Let me finish, Ghost. Let me finish.
It didn't get no emotional.
And I'm not mad at you for feeling how you feel. You have to have a capacity of a mental balance to be able to think things through. We are in a country that there's freedom to vote for who you want. You can say what you want. You can do so many things you want. I'm not going to get mad at somebody black that's if I may in my mind look at him like you probably do, Rick, like, yo, I ain't supporting him.
See,
I'm not.
See,
but
this is the thing. I have many friends black who are Republicans. I don't care who you can support Republican, you can support Independent, the Green Party, Tea Party. You are supporting a person who is morally corrupt. It ain't even about the political party he's aligned with. Because if Trump was a Democrat and he was this way, I'd feel the same way about him. He is morally corrupt. So when you align yourself with somebody who's morally corrupt, that says something about your character and your moral fiber.
That's your opinion, bro.
That's not my opinion. If you have a moral fiber, you're not supporting somebody who's not morally
I ride through Upper New Jersey. I see support Trump signs everywhere. Are they wrong because they support him?
Yes, I'm saying they're wrong.
To who?
You asking
wrong
me.
to who?
You asking me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying they're wrong to me. I'm answering the question.
But does that make them wrong?
I got one question.
In my eyes, if you support somebody who's morally corrupt, that
I got
makes
one
me
question.
your moral.
Hold on. Let him finish what he was saying. He wasn't finished talking yet.
Listen. We talk about Trump all the time, but if shit were to go down, war started, would you still support him then?
I wouldn't.
I would.
But John,
even if we go,
if
we went to war with,
I'm not supporting Trump. I'm supporting the troops.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You would stand behind him.
Behind him? No.
I'm supporting the troops.
I'm
not supporting.
Nobody here tonight supports Trump. I'll get that across.
I'm asking the question because I want to know if it were to go down, and you were a captive.
Let me ask another question.
Hold on. You were captive, Captain. Would you turn on him?
I wouldn't call him. If I was ASAP Rocky in Switzerland, I wouldn't have called his ass.
Watch this.
Now that's real.
Okay. I pose a question to everybody here.
Go ahead.
If you were in the 9/11 building, you were in the tower up high, and you had an opportunity to live, and someone reached their hand out and they pulled you. You found out it was Trump. You gonna take your hand back and die, or you gonna accept it? Answer the question.
That's a bad concept, man.
Everybody want to live.
That's a bad
So my point is this.
And then
that's a bad concept.
Well, the reason I say that is because people have their own opinions about what they want. Listen, you can disagree.
Bruh.
Why is it such a problem for people
But see,
that
what-
have
you-
problems
you're
with people
arguing-
Bro, let me ask you a
disagreeing?
question. Hold on.
You
Let me say
asked
this.
the question.
Hey, Norm, this is simple. This is real simple. We all know idiots in our lives. We all know idiots.
Absolutely.
Do we follow them?
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm talking to you mainly.
No,
We all know idiots. Do we follow them?
not necessarily.
No. What you mean?
I handle
Because
them with a long
idiot,
spoon.
what's
what
an
I do.
idiot? An idiot is
handle them.
continual
I handle
mistakes.
them.
Somebody might make a mistake, don't mean they're
all
an
right,
idiot.
Here we go. A guy that you know is not about nothing. He means no good.
And you know this.
You know this for a fact. You've seen him in action a lot of times.
I wouldn't follow him. You're right.
All right, so did you see your president and you sit here and you say these things? How?
Listen.
Why?
Listen.
What about that chicken sandwich?
Listen. I'm gonna need everybody.
Chicken sandwich.
Listen, real talk. To dig deeper when it comes to Kanye's so-called admiration for Trump. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me, because I'm not even defending it, but you gotta look at history. Listen to me, bro. You don't know about the dude. Listen, you don't know about the dude down south, whatever that was rocking with the neo-Nazis, the black dude. Listen, that was rocking with the neo-Nazis, right? And everybody's like, this black dude's rocking with the neo-Nazis.
That remind me of Chappelle.
No, but what he did was infiltrate them and figured out how they thought and all of that, and then he made moves to strategically expose them.
True.
So that's one thing. So now it's the same. It's the same thing. First of all, you gotta understand something, and this is real talk. And it's not even defense of Kanye. He's not a stupid brother. He's not stupid.
Nope.
To come this far, he's far from stupid. And then two, he
Crazy, no, man.
no,
Like,
no.
people
Listen,
people go crazy in their lives, though.
listen. It's not.
He's bugging
listen,
though right now,
Listen,
man.
listen, bro. Listen. And what I'm trying to tell you, until we see it play out,
I'm
you
not
can't
waiting for
listen,
it.
No, listen. Until we see it play out, just like you can't diss him, you can't diss Jay-Z because he partnered up with the NFL. Everybody want to go quickly on the attack. We all want to go quickly.
No, bro.
No, we all want to go quickly on the attack.
Bro, hold on.
I still think we need
what you trying to do
chicken
right now,
sandwich.
Norm? You trying to twist the facts right now?
No,
You
I'm
brought
not twisting
Jay-Z.
it.
That got to do with crazy ass.
Just like the album with I
Jay-Z
Got
ain't
Too
never wearing
Much.
no fucking Trump hat. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, but
Just
do
like
that.
the album, I got too much
Don't
Kanye
twist.
right now.
Don't twist this
But
right
listen,
now.
but listen,
Don't do it.
but
Don't
listen,
do it.
Do you think Kanye, all right, really want to disrespect the people that made him?
You asking me the question?
Now I'm asking you, do you think he really wants to do that? Or do you think he's strategically smart enough to say, you know what, let me infiltrate, because now he got an open pass up into the White House? Listen to me, bruh.
All right, hold on.
And hear me out. That's what
I
I'm
heard
saying.
you.
Like,
What
I
if he
heard you.
infiltrated?
I
listen,
heard
Steve
you.
Harvey,
I heard
too.
you. I
Kim
heard
got an open pass
I heard
up
you.
into the White House.
All right.
Both of them,
on.
listen, both of them got an open pass.
I heard you.
So listen. When both of them walk up in there, right?
I heard you.
So another African American gets freed from prison. When each time they walk up in there, another African American gets freed from prison, whatever the case may be. Hey, what's up, Trump, my boy? Blah blah blah.
Right.
MAGA, blah blah blah
Nice,
blah blah,
nice.
whatever like that. Listen,
Nice.
listen. That's the same.
Hold on.
That's the same game. So it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay when gangs use the same tactic too.
Hey, my
Let
rebuttal.
me front like I'm down with the MS-13s, or let me front like I'm down with the Crips or whatever like that, and see what's going on.
Dennis Rodman did the same thing.
But
Kim Jong-un?
Yeah.
No, they
No, he really rocking
they really,
together.
they really
friends.
rocking.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
friends.
but I'm just,
With
you know,
Ye,
but he did the
with
same
Ye,
thing.
don't believe it. You still
All right.
talk. You
Here we
still
go.
you
Yeah,
still
I'm gonna
you
just
still
keep it
talking
real.
about. You
But
still
we don't
talking
know
about.
Jim Con. We don't know him
You
like
still
that.
talking about.
I don't know him to be an idiot. That guy.
You
the
still
Chinese guy.
talking
No,
about
black
the guy
African
that
American
Dennis
people
Rodman,
be
I don't know him to be an
ostracized. It
idiot.
just
I
is
don't know
what
him
it
to be
is.
an idiot. I don't know him to be that.
Ricky, you still talking about African American that's from
Right.
born and bred from Chicago, bro. And his mom was a deep activist or whatever. Don't think he forgot that.
Let me
man.
go.
He's not stupid.
let me go.
The
Let me
Art
go.
of War, and he read the
I
Art
swear
of
to
War.
you. I
He
swear
is
to you.
not
Go back to
stupid.
the idiot.
Here we go. Here we go.
First,
I swear to you. I swear to you. Everybody that stood next to Trump, right? Black man. I'm gonna say black man. Rebutted that shit. They took it back. Everyone that did that took it back. They said they were sorry for it. For doing it.
And some white men too.
No.
A lot of people.
This is fact.
Some of his own.
Every
cabinet
black
did it.
man that I know that stood next to Trump that did that took it back.
I'm
Except
just saying, don't think
Kanye.
he's stupid. I'm just saying.
Am I lying? Listen, this is
But I'm glad
facts
you
right
said
now.
that. No, but I'm glad you said that. Don't think he's that stupid. This is what I'm saying.
Why
listen,
you build him
you
up to
talking
be
about a man.
something,
Listen,
though?
he publicly said, "I read the Art of War." So if you read the Art of War, I know you read the Art of War. I know about the Art of War. Strategically. You don't know what's about to happen, bro.
See,
and that's
all
what
right.
I'm saying. When you align yourself with
Let
your
me say
enemy,
this, all right.
I know if I align myself with
All right,
the enemy.
all right. I hear you.
I'm planning an attack on-
Let's not
on
even
him.
blame Trump.
You
All
feel
right,
me?
Hold on.
I totally
Go ahead.
agree with
Hey,
you.
Norm.
That's
And I
Now,
don't think
now
he's
I
stupid
gotta
at
go
all
win.
either.
Now I gotta
I
go
don't
win.
think he's stupid at
Now
all.
I gotta go win. We're not even gonna blame Trump.
Can
for
we
all
talk
this
about
mess.
chicken sandwich?
All right, let's
When
talk
he
about
messed with them Kardashians, right?
No, I
Everybody
don't
who
wanna
they
talk-
hold on. Everybody who
I've
they
been
fool with
holding.
as a black man went crazy. Facts, brothers on the panel right now. I'm asking.
They dropped jokes.
Let's forget about Trump right now.
Yeah.
The Kardashians messed his mind up. Jay-Z stopped filming because of what? Not because of Trump. It was before Trump.
before Trump.
They stopped messing with him. So
they had personal beef.
Exactly.
See, hold on.
They had
So you
personal
trying to
beef.
say right?
They had
Right
a
now,
personal
you
beef, bro.
you a Kanye fan. I get it.
No,
I
no, no,
get
no.
it. I get it.
No,
I
music-
get it.
I like his
get
music.
It. I get it.
I like his music.
Yo, he made great music.
I like his music. No, I'm a fan. Let me tell you who
Hold
I'm a fan
on,
of.
hold
No,
on.
Rick, real quick.
I'm a fan
real
of
quick,
this
bro.
chicken.
No, real quick. I'm a fan.
Popeye's chicken man got stabbed.
I'm a
the
fan.
death.
I'm a fan
What?
of African
Down in
American
Maryland.
people. Period. Trying to make moves. So I'm not a fan. I'm gonna tell you what I'm not a fan of. When we get together publicly and tear each other down.
No, I'm not
So
tearing nobody
let
down.
me speak. Let me say this. When we get to this is a public forum, right? So when we get together, right, and we tear each other down, I want us to have research. I want us to have facts, whatever. Before I do a show every morning. Before we do a show every morning, what I do, I research. I get facts. I don't just talk out my ass.
Facts.
I talk facts.
I wasn't speaking facts.
So before we tear each other down publicly, I just want us to know
No, I ain't speak
what
facts.
we're talking about.
I ain't speak facts.
No. I'm not saying you're not. No, hear me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I hear you, and you have a right to your
I do
opinion.
research
But what
too.
what I'm saying is, we have to see where this is going to go before we can all jump in and say, you know what? Okay, this is what it is. Because listen, when you see a movie like Black Klansman, right? So that actually taught
It's a movie
me a lot.
though. It's a movie.
Spike
Because-
Lee did his
No,
thing
it's a
on
true
that.
story.
one.
Remind yourself,
story,
it's a
though.
movie. They're
But-
acting.
No,
That was a true story. That was a true story.
It was a true story.
Brothers,
It was a true
brothers
story.
in the panel.
No,
I'm
listen.
going somewhere with this,
Rick,
brothers.
Rick, no,
ahead.
and I'm going somewhere.
I'm about to
Go
go.
ahead. No. Go
How
ahead.
about that?
Go ahead.
And I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
Right? Black Klansman was a true story.
Okay.
So that was a story about a black man infiltrating the KKK and David Duke.
I like that movie. It was a good movie. I liked it.
Spike Lee did his thing on that.
And listen,
Congratulations,
and
Spike.
listen. So what I'm saying is we don't know where Kanye is going. And the only reason I'm saying that because he's not a stupid
But
dude.
what we can do. But what we
I ain't
can
knocking
do.
I'm not gonna-
nobody's-
I'm
We
not-
can't
I'm not gonna
uphold a
discount
brother because he's a brother. We cannot do that.
I agree with that.
We
I
cannot
agree
do
with
that.
that.
Up. Yeah, I agree
Because
with
he's a
that,
brother.
too.
We
I agree with
cannot.
that. I agree with that. I agree with that too.
If he show validation,
I'm just saying, wait.
If he show validation
Wait
why
for it.
he's wrong, we should take him on pawn that.
I agree.
I'm saying wait for it, and if I'm wrong,
We saw it.
I'm
What do you
saying-
mean wait for
No,
what?
I'm saying wait for it, and if I'm wrong,
Bruh.
I will say to you, Rick, my dude, fam. Yo,
All right.
I was
before
wrong
the
about that
album,
whole
before
thing.
his album, before Trump, Jay-Z stopped. That was his main guy. Jay-Z stopped
His little
because
brother.
of what?
Yeah.
But Rick, I gotta be
Go
fair.
ahead,
bro.
come on.
I
be
gotta
fair.
be fair.
Be fair.
There are those that don't think Jay-Z is the most reputable.
We're not.
person.
But listen. But he's a
So
businessman.
understand. Understand what I'm saying. You, and this is all I'm saying. I feel everything you saying, and I kind of
Yeah.
I'm rolling with you.
Let me tell you something else right now before you start talking. I'm not sitting here. I'm not upholding Jay-Z. Like
No, I get it.
But I'm gonna say this. So he is
Go
a
ahead.
businessman. So therefore, he
He
made
parted
business
ways.
moves. So he don't claim to be that. He don't. He don't claim to be that. He doesn't. He claim to be that.
And I know what you're saying about Ye. I'm not going as far as Storm. I'm not going to lie about that. The thing that I give, I'm just, when I talk about Ye, I'm just talking about his spiritual life. He's entitled. I'm looking at it from that aspect of his transition from saying, this is what I'm doing to this
I
is what I'm
respect
doing.
him
Prince
too.
did
Rick
the same
think
thing.
Kanye's
We'll
going
see
crazy.
how far he'll go.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Prince
respect
did
him.
the same thing.
I don't think Kanye's going crazy. He went crazy a long time
And
ago.
that might
But
be possible,
we just-
too.
We just sitting here talking about it. I don't think we have. Matter of fact, brothers,
Go
right
ahead.
now,
You
right?
think Kanye's going
Hold on,
crazy calling
I don't-
616?
I just, what puzzles me is right now that we having this conversation about Kanye, like,
It's
And
bigger
we
than
still
Kanye.
on it.
we know
Bigger
who he
than
is.
We need to be talking about
We
chicken
know-
right now.
We
Okay?
know who we
She
seen
want
his
that
character.
sandwich.
First of all, we seen his character.
I do actually.
First of all,
I never had it.
a man, his character speaks for himself.
Facts.
His character, right? So therefore, we saw that. So I'm not saying that I know who he is. I don't know who he is, but I see his character, and that's just a lot for me.
Character does.
I want to
say a
see
lot.
how he grows.
if
how
I
long
came
he's
here
gonna
right
stay
now,
with it.
right?
That's what-
If
that's what
I came
wanna
here
know.
right now, and came here and ran my head to all these walls, y'all be like, Rick, crazy as a motherfucker.
True.
Excuse me.
You good? You
I'm
good?
telling.
You good.
That's but you see my character, but you don't know me. They may say, "Oh, he ain't like that," but you saw it.
I would question.
My-
you,
Listen,
my thing is
man,
this,
listen.
too.
if you came here, Rick, I'm gonna say this before my partner's going. If you came in here on some bullshit, if you came in this room on some bullshit, I think my partners after the show will sit you down and talk to you and see why you on that bullshit. So instead of attacking you, no, listen, real talk, Rick. Come on. And this is what we got to get back to. Instead of attacking you, I think with us, because of the way we think and the way he think, all of us would be trying to help you or whatever. So my thing is even with Ye, we need to, instead of being on the attack, we need to start understanding certain things, because what runs rampant in African American communities, period, systemically, is mental illness.
No, I'll say this.
Remember you said
That's
that-
all across the board. That ain't just black people.
No,
That's
no,
everybody.
No, remember you said
More than
you do your
I'm thinking
history,
more than
you do your
70% of
background.
people
Research.
got
Remember he
problems.
was research. Remember he was on I want to get it right. Hot 97.
Okay.
He went on there and they brought him on the same reason we talking about right now. And he came on there and he said some oogaboo. What was it he said? Y'all know. Do your research. He said some oogaboo, baba, and Ebro said, bruh.
That was them
Am I lying? Hold on. He came
I know
on the
what
show,
you're saying.
and he said
Oh,
he
yeah,
made
yeah,
he
yeah.
made some
That's
sound
right,
like
that's right,
was
that's
other
right.
than
He's
human,
right.
like, and Ebro was like, woo. So I dropped the mic and say this.
That was during the opioid.
No,
right?
that was doing
Yeah.
now.
That's
That was
right.
doing now.
Like, whoa.
That was doing now. No, I swear to you, bro. So my thing is, though, we sitting here because he made a gospel album, and we supposed to like forget everything crazy he did.
Everybody has I ain't forgot about
one
anything.
thing,
Great marketing.
Everybody-
Ricky, one thing you're gonna love and respect me for, everybody.
Let me
in
tell you
this
who I
room,
follow.
Is
And-
that you never have to worry about me shitting on you.
No.
in public.
Listen.
My thing is this. No, hold on. Let me tell you about me.
Because
Hold
that's-
on. Let me tell you about
that's
me first
something
of all.
I'm not gonna do.
Let
I'm
me
about to go.
let me give you me.
Go ahead.
I follow God heavenly. I
Yes.
follow Him.
Salute.
He's my end and my beginning.
Yes.
First
Yes.
of all, first and
Yes.
foremost, right? But check this out. I
Yes.
judge no man.
Yes.
I judge no man.
Right is
But I
right.
judge his character.
Exactly. There you go.
Okay.
I get you.
I get
Love
that
you.
too. He
Hand
said that
clap.
in my
Peace, man.
Hand claps. That was he dropped the mic on that one right there.
character.
That's what's up.
Salute.
Pleasure meeting, man. I hope I see you again.
Night
Good
night.
night. Y'all get home.
Good night.
Now that was
Roll
good.
that.
Leave him alone. He was making great points.
That's debate right there.
Watch the camera,
Nice to meet
Ricky.
you too.
But what I,
Ma, I'm glad you. I saw the steam coming out the head. He made a great point. Don't get on him in the car. Just let him live the night.
So,
I got you, girl. Have a good night.
That's okay, Ricky.
this is what I do want. This
Bye.
have a good night. This is what I do want to say about what you said before. I personally, I don't think that this whole thing is an act. Like I do think that this is a spiritual transitioning for
I
him.
think so
That's well,
too.
good.
I think so too.
but
But
I-
we'll see how long it lasts.
But and I think
That's a good
I just
commentary.
think like I said his mind is like when he does these type of things, like it's just all over the place. That's
Right,
the thing
right.
about it. Like
He's always been all over the place.
what happens is you know how sometimes some people's minds are they're thinking in their mind like different things.
Yes.
And then trying to play it out.
Right.
Like that's what's going on in real time. Like all these things that he's thinking, he's doing them at the same time instead of like lining up what's supposed to be lined up. It's like, okay, maybe I should go cook some eggs. Oh, no, I want to make an album. No, like he's
Yeah,
like all these things are
exactly.
going on in his head at the same
He's
time.
racing.
Yeah, exactly. And he's trying, and it's trying to do it all at the same time.
But
and
you
it's
all can't
coming
say
out looking
nothing
crazy.
until you listen to the album.
I'm going
You
to check
can't
it
say
out.
anything
With
else
so
until you listen to the
much
album.
shade.
I'm going to check
And
it out this
see,
week.
one other thing too about him, and then we could talk about something. I know we.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of
Night.
comments we didn't respond to. So
I am gonna say
apologize
this.
to people that made the comments.
And we do apologize for people who made comments that we didn't cover, because it's been great topic and conversation here. I don't know how I feel about his mental psyche. I'm gonna be fair. There's a side of me that always believed he has a spiritual connection. You might say why? One of his biggest songs before he announced that I'm saved was Jesus Walk.
Right.
Exactly.
That was one of his biggest
Right.
songs.
And
And
I
at that
like
point,
I like that song.
I thought he was
great
saying. Now,
song.
Yeah.
Inspired by his
argumentatively,
mama.
you can say when his mom passed,
Right.
that could have been a breaking
Yeah,
point
that
that he
definitely was a
never
breaking point.
recovered from.
Absolutely.
and he still hasn't recovered
still
from
hasn't.
that.
He
No,
can't
that's
prove
why
that.
he's
Wait,
all
say
over
that
the
again,
place.
Ghost.
Curry
But
Tracy
our-
in the chat
One
said
more
that.
time.
I think Kanye went down when his mom passed.
And that
He
might be,
did.
that might be
You're
possible.
right.
Go ahead, Ghost.
Who said that?
Some young lady in the chat.
Tracy Curry.
Well, I agree with
No,
you in the
I'm
chat
not
room.
going.
Whoever said that.
But
Totally.
Well, you know what?
I don't want to sound cold.
As an artist, fire from Lord
Because I mean,
makes you go
I mean,
harder. No, no,
I
no,
get- I
no. If any of us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, if we lose a sibling, trust me, we'll go harder because our writing skills and our acrobatics within our writing skills. Trust me, if my mama dies right now, the song I will live and speak and sing about her will be amazing. But that's not the issue.
Well, that's what artists do.
Yeah,
they
they
go,
go
they
off
work
the
out
Mary
their
J.
pain.
I mean,
you
J
know
was
why?
famous.
Do that. We got Mary J. Blige. She does
Eminem.
that.
Eminem.
I don't like
Right.
it when she sing happy
But
songs.
also-
I like it when she sings songs about
But my love,
pain.
but my love, and you know what, and you know what, and
Totally.
you know what, and that's my love right there. But at the same time, the industry capitalizes on your downfalls.
Always.
People
Always
capitalize
has.
on your
I need a hand
downfall.
clap right now. Hit me right
People.
now. Hit me right now. You better
You say
hit me.
views?
People.
Yes, you don't want to, but it's okay.
Go ahead.
I lost both my parents at an early age, right? So how long do you get to give somebody a pass? Like I keep saying, like Kanye changed when his mother passed. How long do you get to use that as an excuse?
You can't
Forever.
You can't put a time on because
Yeah.
it's different for
At a
different
certain-
people.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
How
agree.
long do you get pass? We're adults. I can understand if you're a kid. I can understand if you're a young kid.
Totally.
But after you get to a certain age,
That's
being an
just like-
adult,
that's like a
how
parent.
long? Because can he turn around and say he acts funny? And I don't know how old he is. Say he's 50 years old. Oh man, my mom passed when I was 29.
It's still going to
It altered something in his brain.
To a certain-
Seriously,
to a certain degree.
His spirit was altered.
to a certain degree.
Like
But
yours
either
was
it-
altered, I'm sure.
Yeah, but to a certain degree. But I don't use that as an excuse to this day.
Exactly. Some
you
people,
got to be a certain point.
you're
where
not
you gotta
one of
say,
those people.
I'm moving. I got to move forward.
Right.
I have to do.
It's
something.
hard to quantify emotion.
Respectfully, I'm not gonna, because I know the fan.
Yeah.
So respectfully, I'm not gonna go there. But at the same time, it still affects you.
I was just about to say this. Is what
It
I was gonna
affects
say.
me to a point, but not affects you to like.
But
To where I use an excuse for everything.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you will still
you
be.
don't use it
No,
as-
I'm gonna say you
I
never
agree.
get over the pain.
You can't tell me
'Cause
that
the
you
pain is
cannot
going.
still break down today about that.
Oh no, I say this. You will never get over the pain. Time makes you able to manage the pain and deal with it.
Yeah, you learn how
So
to-
at what
exactly.
point do you say, I have to be dealing with it better? I can't use that as an excuse forever. Because if you use that as a crutch forever, you're never going to grow. And then you're the one that sat here and said that, oh, slavery was a choice. You should have just stood up and been, I'm not doing this. I'm leaving. So if somebody passes, shouldn't you get to a point where like, well, I need to move forward?
Well, you know what? The thing is, you gotta look at what's happening too. So let's talk about that, bro.
Yeah.
When his mom was alive, his
He was
mom was
different.
but
Yeah,
listen,
active in his life.
His mom was an active Christian.
Yeah.
So look at the life she led, and how it transcended into what he's doing now, and how
I'm gonna say it again.
It's a big part of what he's doing now.
Prince did the same thing. Prince did the same thing. He was talking about all this sex, drugs, and rock and roll for a long time. Up until, what was it, 3121? I can't remember the album. But anyways, he went to Jesus too. Actually, when you think about it, all his music.
He believe it or not, he was a devout Jehovah's
Yeah.
Witness.
Yeah.
But that
all
being
his
said,
music.
That being said, I must admit, all religion
Thank you.
is based upon conversion.
I heard you, fam.
And
My
when
brother.
and when you're talking about that, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Islam, whether it's Jehovah's Witness, whether it's Buddhism, there's always a point in your life where you feel you need to make a change spiritually. So it don't matter what age.
It doesn't matter.
It don't
what
matter
age.
what.
Oh no,
whether
I'm not talking about him making a gospel album now.
No.
That's completely. I'm talking about his actions. Because everybody excuse all his actions
because his
mother
I'm not
passed.
excusing none of his actions.
No, I'm not saying you personally.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general. Whenever he does something, everybody says, "Oh, his
Oh,
mother
that's-
passed, and that's why he changed." But
No.
at what point does that stop being an excuse?
People are making that excuse for him, and
Yeah,
he's using
but
it.
at what point? Yeah, at what point do we stop saying, "Okay, we can't fall
it
back
comes
on
to
that"?
point,
anymore?
but you know what? You know what? I see like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna end this right here. I see 6 music lovers in this room. Here's
love
the
music.
thing. Here's the question for all the viewers and for my fellow, my friends, and my family. I love every person in this room.
That's what's up.
They know me. I do me, we do us. Here's the question. Will gospel for Kanye make it? Will he make millions? Will he give back?
He don't care
I
at this
heard a
point.
laugh.
He's
talk
gonna make
facts,
money
y'all.
because he has
Absolutely
faith.
gonna
I
make
You know what I
agree with you.
mean?
He don't
It's
care
crazy.
right now. Right now, he had to
It's
get something that was
crazy.
born in him out of
Because
him.
when I
and
hear
he did that.
Kanye, I think of
Kanye's gonna
That
make
is
money
crazy.
regardless of whatever he
That
puts out.
higher
Yeah.
and his flow, everything for his new
And maybe this
has
is his platform.
changed. Right or wrong.
This is his platform to get
Like-
everybody.
like somebody wrote his rhymes for him. So whatever. If it's marketing, fine. But do not make marketing a thing off of God.
Well, again,
It's done every day.
That's a different topic
I
right
hope
now.
so.
We ain't getting into
I
that.
just
done it.
but again, I say,
Definitely.
irregardless,
Hey,
irregardless of what
Hey.
Kanye and his motives is, what I'm saying is, and I'll speak very quickly spiritual. I don't want to. God will use that in its way.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's all I want to say.
And on that note, hold up, bro. What Chill just said, God will use that in His way. This is what I want to say to y'all, right? So, whatever Kanye is doing, whatever his real intent is, right? So the fact is, okay, so it's reported, and you can Google it and whatever. So he saved 1,000 people. 1,000 people said they want to get saved from his Sunday service, right? So even if Kanye, just say Kanye did have some ill intent, those 1,000 people.
I mean, y'all go to church every Sunday and give money to your pastor, not knowing what he using the money for.
Well, listen.
Same thing.
Those
You're right,
those
Ghost.
1,000 people are like, I'm walking with God right now. Blah blah blah. They're not that whatever
Exactly.
Kanye's doing. They don't care about that. It's the fact that they came to the service. They said, I want to turn my life over to God. And this,
That's all that really matters.
And
If that's what they
what,
truly do, then more power to them, and I'm happy for them.
but
There you go.
This is why you can't go in on the messenger.
Oh, you can go in on the messenger.
You
You sure?
no, listen,
You can go in on the messenger.
you can't really go in so much on the messenger when the people that receive the message is doing the right thing with the message.
Okay, well that's.
And-
But no,
and
see,
now,
we can take this a whole lot deeper.
take it deeper then.
They're doing the
Because
right
people
thing
go
with
into
the
Catholic
message.
churches and they listen to the words of the priest, and the priest in the back room touching the little boys, but people are getting the word and hearing what he's saying. So what's the difference?
Well,
Right? But you can tear down the messenger there.
1 second.
So you can't
I got
attack the messenger. You
Yeah,
ain't
he's
attacking,
human.
you're not
With
attacking
Ghost,
the message.
I
You're
am going
attacking
to-
the messenger.
I am
Right,
going to
but the
agree.
people that, the people that receive the message,
It's not
is
their
doing-
fault.
it's
I
not
got
their
you. I
fault.
see
No,
what you're saying.
I'm
But
not
you
attacking people
can.
that receive the
and
message.
they're doing the right
Ghost
thing
hits a
with it.
good
I'm
point.
not attacking the people that receive the message, because receive the message however you get the message.
Go.
But I'm gonna attack the person giving the message if I don't believe he is morally right.
Let me say this too.
He's-
Let me
he's-
piggyback. Let me piggyback quick off of what Ghost said. You're right, and
I
that's
get what you're
part
saying, yeah.
of the problems with certain religions, and not
Religions,
certain
exactly.
religions, all religions.
All
Because you
religions.
should
Yes.
be focused
On
on
the
the
word,
spiritual
on
high
spirituality.
person,
Exactly.
not
You're focused on
not the man. All men are fallible to sin.
Right.
That's why I don't get mad when I hear about a pastor
Doing
that
this. I
is-
don't either.
got
They're
people
human.
pregnant.
They're human.
Or, get mad.
getting
Listen,
on-
Elijah
Why-
Muhammad.
chomping on the box.
Why
can
you
go-
don't get mad about it? Because you're focusing
You can't
on
get
the
mad
message.
because
That's
they're
it.
chomping on the
The
box.
message.
You're
That's
focusing
it.
on the message.
The best
And listen,
friend's sister.
Listen.
So,
and
Ghost,
listen,
you're right. You can
and listen.
argue with
all
or
of,
go off
all
on
of
the
us,
message.
You
all
heard
of
about
us.
that one?
If right now
You heard about-
somebody is giving you teachings of Christ and all this, right? And you're like, okay, whatever, right? And then you find out they go get locked up for pornography or whatever the case may be. You're still, as a man, able to pick up that Bible for yourself
Absolutely.
Yes.
and receive that.
But I can
the
still
proper
attack
message.
him for what he did. I'm
You
not
still-
attacking
exactly.
the message he's giving. I'm attacking him as a person.
Right.
Do you
Right.
right
I'm
now-
attacking the
Right.
messenger.
Wait a minute. Do you forgive
If
him?
you want to, there you go.
Do I
I'm gonna
forgive
go
him?
there
Do you
next.
forgive him?
He ain't done nothing to me that I gotta forgive.
He did something to you because
No.
he's still talking about it.
He's not asking.
Yes.
But no,
He
he's not
did
asking
something
me.
to
He's like, I'm not the one he needs forgiveness from.
You still
he needs
talking
to
about
talk
it
to
though.
God and
Right.
ask forgiveness for him.
Do you forgive him though?
I have
See,
no place to judge him. I'm not forgiving him.
You do
That's-
judge him.
I have
That's
no reason
an
to forgive
excellent
him.
point you bring
Me
up.
forgiving him,
And I didn't want this to go into church, but
But me forgiving him accomplishes nothing.
no.
He has to
I
ask-
agree with
he
you.
has to get
He got to
forgiveness
do
from
it
whoever he
to
prays
God.
to.
Do you
But-
forgive him though?
I have
But
no
my
reason
thing
to
is
forgive
this.
him
My only
because I'm not
thing.
receiving the word from him no
Watch
more.
the
So
camera,
I don't
watch
need
the
to
camera,
forgive
watch the
him.
camera.
Okay.
Now, my only thing is, I totally agree with you in that. At the end of the day, if someone sins, the Bible says all men fall short of the glory. So they can be forgiven just as much. Now, if you chose not to, like, there's been situations. I do agree, Ghost. Let's go to the Catholic Church. We're talking about them abusing boys.
Little boys.
Definitely wrong, without a shadow of a doubt, because you're totally preaching against what you're preaching for. But at the same token, all religion is based upon forgiveness. To me, discipline is the hardest thing with most churches. I know I don't want to get it into like this, but that's where the problem comes in. That's where the problem comes in. Yo, you live in the Cipher, man.
Yeah,
This is a great conversation.
yeah.
I
Great.
enjoyed
Do we got
myself.
anything else?
We can talk about religion all night.
We
Yeah.
still didn't talk about
Politics
the chicken,
and religion.
but I gotta go.
Yeah, wait. Tell me about this. Yeah, P, you were saying someone
man.
got murdered.
Yeah, Joker
In Maryland got stabbed.
He got stabbed.
Because the guy cut in front of him in line.
Yeah, cut in front of the line.
Yo,
Now,
people-
would you stab
people
for a
listen,
chicken?
Can I say this?
Would you stab for a chicken?
It is chicken breast with a little bit of flour, some seasoning, some marinades, pickles on a bun.
A
can
sandwich
make
has
it-
been up there
Hey,
for
people
wait a
here.
minute.
At
A sandwich
home.
has been up there forever.
But if you don't realize how much Popeyes is playing, you dummies.
Really?
You bring it out for a couple months, it sells
I
out,
agree.
then it stays away for a couple months, comes back. Oh, now it's sold out again. They are just using this over and over again
Agreed.
to keep the drama and the hype going. And people are
we are-
falling for it. We're tweeting about it. We're posting on
They're
Instagram,
looking
on
like complete
Facebook.
killing
savages.
for
It's
it.
keeping us in the news. Yo, it is making and it's giving
It's
so much
true.
free publicity.
And they're still
Because,
making
You
money.
know what? You make it look like
And
savages.
over
Still
fists.
making
But
money.
then people are like-
lying and wrapped around. Money's being made.
Yep.
I couldn't
Totally.
believe it here in Plainfield. You see
well, it was
everything
on
on
the
the
news.
news and everything,
First of
but
all,
in my mindset,
that.
I'm driving and I'm coming home, and there literally was a line
Ridiculous.
from where Rocco's was to Popeyes.
No, it
Oh
wasn't.
wow.
Chill.
No, I
Chill,
believe
stop.
in 1
Yeah.
second.
Well, I heard.
No,
it
hold
on
on.
the
I
news.
know where
I
I
thought-
know where Rocco's is.
Yes.
And I know where Popeyes is.
Yes.
There is no way in hell,
I
Chill.
believe it. Yes.
No.
Ghost, I was
Well, they
shocked.
Said, they said the one
Come
in
on, man.
Springfield.
Ghost,
that
I
it
kid
was,
you not.
It was stopping traffic. The line was down the highway.
That's
on
like
Route,
that on
Route 22.
Yeah,
I
Chick-fil-A's the same
couldn't
way.
Yeah,
believe
well,
it.
Chick-fil-A is
Chick-fil-A's
a little
the same
different
way.
because of their thing, but literally, they said the cars were down the highway. It was blocking the
I
it
couldn't
was
believe it.
blocking the traffic on 22.
That's every
Because
Saturday
I'm
at Chick-fil-A.
thinking, and I wasn't in
On
the
22.
line going to. I'm driving from 22, if you know Plainfield,
Yeah.
into town,
Yeah.
not going out.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, oh, they probably at the light
And
waiting.
yesterday, I told a story on the sports show about Storms. Last time when he got the chicken sandwich, the lady,
Really?
the person let him get. He had to
Got
step out of
last
line to do something, and the person's like, "Okay, now
Yeah,
you're
let him come
here, so
back
you
in.
can get right back. You can get back in your spot." So he got back in his spot. He ordered his sandwiches, and after he got his sandwiches, they were like, "Oh, there's no more. We're sold out."
Yeah.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to believe what you said. I like what you just said. I never thought of it that way. Just because they say they sold out, don't necessarily mean that they is. They could be a ploy that's passed amongst their whole corporation.
Yeah, they were mad. They didn't want to. They were being so overwhelmed that they were telling people they sold out when they
Yeah.
actually had a chicken sandwich because they were just working like slaves.
Yo, it's crazy. But I think even because how long does it take? Even if they do sell out, How long does it take to get chicken breast? How long does it take to get buns?
Well, you gotta. Well, it's the production. It is a thing.
No,
like,
but you can get McDonald's. You ever heard of McDonald's selling out buns?
run out of buns? No, no. They never run out
So
of buns.
if I made the first little run of chicken sandwiches, right, and I sold out, and I can gauge because we got a lot of analytics, we got computer systems that knows. Okay, we made this many chicken sandwiches, we sold out, and people want this much. So when I bring it back on the re-up.
Oh, they haven't run out now.
No, they did sold out again.
They did?
I heard they sold out again. I read somewhere that they had sold out of places again. Wow. So how do you not order enough? That's what I'm saying. This is a marketing employee, and it's a great game that Popeyes is playing on people. And they're going to keep the drama coming. They go, oh, we got it back again. And and y'all going to run back for some fried chicken.
I ain't had one yet.
And I'm going to let y'all know how to do it. You get your chicken breast. You can marinate it overnight in some buttermilk and some seasonings if you want. You take it out. You could drop it in your little flour. You could drop it back in the buttermilk if you want double dip because it's going to crunchy. You can drop it back in the flour again. Then you fry it. You get you a bun. Put your little sriracha mayonnaise on it. Some pickles. Put it on a sandwich. And there you go. That's your Popeyes chicken sandwich, homemade. I saved you $6 or whatever it is right now.
And I saved your life.
So on that note, you can send your $6 to at the money sign. I'm gonna make me up a Cash App with my name, and I saved your life.
With a chicken sandwich.
For the chicken sandwich.
All right, y'all. We want to thank all y'all for joining us again tonight for another edition of Live in the Cipher. It's always fun being here with my brothers chopping up. You know, it can go in. It's a hip-hop show, but it can go anywhere, y'all. It's the most intelligent hip-hop show.
Yeah, we want
on
to
the
about
planet.
Kanye and religion
you know
for the longest.
So, we want to thank you guys for joining us. Y'all can check Storm and I out tomorrow for the Man Cave morning show. And that's what's up. We'll see you in the morning. Peace. We out of here.
Peace.
Yo, man, it's got to be that real hip-hop feel, man. Get these levels right. All right, something like...
You will now go back to when rap music had hard beats. When it was called hip-hop. Live in the Cipher! Oh. Wednesday night, gotta get it right. Live in the Cipher, chills on the mic. You got cash, I'm worth it, pay me. You can't outfox me, so say that for Jamie. BKS1Radio.com. Hot like 5 kids, so ring the alarm. Got the industry corner with our own damn opinions. No Serato, it's authentic. When late night is spinning, the truth, the real. Hip-hop ain't dead, and if it was, we resurrected it. It's back to the essence, the bare essential. Storm Norm is the leader, we call him the general. Smooth P and Ghost, we rate and review. So if you're scared to spit the 16, don't come through. Ooh! Represent the real hip-hop. Represent the real hip-hop. Represent the real hip-hop. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the hottest hip-hop show on the net. Live in the Cipher, baby. You got my man, Chill Mr. Keep It Real. Ladies love Smooth P. Short Fuse, DJ Late Night, and your man, Storm Norm the General on BKS1Radio.com, where we represent the real hip-hop.